You know when they're going to move you?
This could be any minute, any hour that gets you so.
Anytime, man. There's no set thing.
Where are you at now in the jail?
Just random place.
And they keep moving you around?
Yeah, so, yeah, it was just, me and Shannon had tickets to the game today. So,
No, you didn't.
Yeah, work had us, he had tickets for us. Yeah, but just kind of every little date comes around, Just kind of like
things you could be doing.
Oh, honey, I'm so sad. I just don't know how to get out of this package.
Take time, buddy.
I just don't know how.
I know.
Yeah.
We love you so much.
Still got commissary stuff, or you used up all that?
I used that I used that stuff up because I figured I wouldn't be here much longer. So
yeah.
You still got some stuff in there, or?
Well, I mean, I have stuff I can use, but I used up all like the cash to buy stuff, so it wouldn't be hanging around because it couldn't transfer. So.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. You got everything you get.
You just let us know what you need.
I will.
Whenever you get where you're going, what you can have, so we can get it to you. What all they're allowing there as far as anything.
Please call us every day if you can.
Yeah, whenever I get a chance, I will.
Please.
And all the time during the week, I won't be.
The DRT place is temporary, so.
Yeah. But depends on what times you can get out when you get moved or whatever, because like you call it now, during the week I'll be at work. I got put my other phone on there 10 or 2, so always one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, we miss you so much.
Right?
You miss us too, baby.
I just miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's busy.
Mark says he loves you. And he believes in you. And there's a girl named Kim Kaufman that wants to write you. She's really been helping us out a whole lot.
Who is she?
She is. She's been talking to Mark. She's just someone that befriended us a long time ago when this happened, and she has just been such a staunch supporter.
She lives in Utah, but she has a lot of her relatives that actually work in Weld County.
Yeah.
As far as
prisons in Colorado.
She has some of it, the police force there.
And she is just.
She believes in you. She fights.
I mean, there's so many people out here that believe in you.
And fighting for you.
That's good. That's good to know.
Oh, you got a lot of support.
She do.
So much support.
A whole lot. And we're sorry about yesterday, bombarding me about everything.
I know, we're sorry. Yeah,
I know that stuff.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bombard you with anything until I can come just see you and be able to talk to you face to face and everything. And just
hopefully give you a hug or something.
Yeah, it would be wonderful just to give you a hug.
Depends on where you go and how they're. I'm not sure how things are when you get to the.
But promise me you'll be careful.
Yeah. I'll be careful. Yeah. Trust me.
Have you had anybody coming to see you from your attorney?
Not this weekend. Most of them were out of town this weekend.
Amy's still coming to see you, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Was it Thanksgiving she was there?
Yeah, she was here Thanksgiving morning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she had a couple things she was doing with her daughter this weekend, so she said if I'm seeing her on Monday, she'll come see me.
That's good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's good. And your sister sends her love.
Yeah.
And her support. And her support. Robert and all of them.
Oh, we all just love you so much.
I just let them know I'm sorry about all the emails and the phone calls they've been getting. So.
No,
Don't even worry about that, dog.
Don't worry about that. We're strong. We can handle whatever anybody puts out there. I don't care. I know who you are. I know the kind of man you are.
They don't know the person.
They don't know you. They don't know us. And there's haters everywhere. But tell you what, there's
a lot of support.
There's a lot of love too. I've received so many letters from such wonderful people.
All over the place.
All over the place. And thousands of messages on my messenger that just support and love you. And
ever since the documents come out, there's a whole lot of people questioning a whole lot of things.
A whole lot of stuff.
I know.
The whole case.
A whole lot of stuff is being questioned.
I know.
And so do we.
I mean, I don't want to get it on the phone, though.
No, just know you got a whole lot of support, a whole lot of love.
You better believe it.
A whole lot. Even a little bit loves you. You don't love me. Even a little bit loves you. You don't love me. You try to bite me, don't you?
He tries to bite everybody.
Yeah, I know. He does. He does.
Yeah.
Just hate that all this. I don't know what to say anymore. I just want you to know we support and we love you, and we will do anything you want.
We'll do it, man. We'll do it.
You ready to take it all on? We'll take it all on. Because that woman in that brought us that victim's rights, so we could get in the courtroom and talk to you. Nothing that she said was correct. We had no idea she was going to say all that stuff. None of it. None of it.
Once you read that or see it, whatever else.
I was horrified when we got home and her trying to talk on our behalf. I texted her a message and I said, do not talk on our behalf ever again. I said, this was not the way it was supposed to be.
She didn't explain any of that stuff for us. She got over there and said she was going to talk off the top of her head, which I thought she did.
Yeah, and she was in the DA's pocket. So.
If you ever see the thing, I remember what she said. That is not nothing we agreed with.
No, none of it.
No, I didn't. Nothing in the paper was said about what she said. So.
No, nothing she said was correct.
No.
They just
got her.
We just felt like we were in enemy territory.
We was there. That's the reason we used her so we get there and talk.
We just wanted to talk to you, and then when you didn't get my letter, that I had overnighted, when you didn't get it till just the other day, I didn't know what to think anymore.
Yeah.
I was thinking you just didn't want to talk to us.
Yeah.
And I mean, did you ever receive any of our messages? And
Amy and stuff, I know she did.
I mean, I guess Amy. Are you still there?
It's November 11th, so. But I didn't get it till November 23rd, so.
I know. You didn't get our letter, and then I didn't know what to think anymore.
Yeah.
I figured you just didn't want to talk to us, and the attorneys wouldn't let us talk to you. Nobody would let us talk to you.
Well, that's pretty normal across the board for attorneys not letting people talk as far as that.
Yeah, everything's recorded and everything's set out of the way. So
well, there's nothing wrong with just saying to your son you love him, you miss him.
I know.
That's right. That's. I'm glad you got my letter now, though.
Yeah.
They don't want to. They don't want people lose their emotions and just kind of flip out and say, "What happened?" Stuff like that.
Oh, I know, and I know you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You
have 1 minute left.
Okay, we've got 1 more minute left to tell you.
But
Let's talk about the game, Ron.
Right. I just wanted to say, this isn't about supporting anybody. These phone calls are all we have. There's 4 phone calls. They're all involving the one family. If they were involving anybody else, that's what you'd be hearing. That's what we've been given. That's the clues you have. Please don't go off on a tangent thinking it's verses. Just listen to what they say and see what you can get from him. See what he's telling you. Listen to what he's telling you. Not get yourself in a tizzy about who says what, about personalities. It's not about personalities. It's about trying to find out what happened.
That first money we put on your phone card is on there. I don't know why it didn't work the first time you called.
But it's on there, $67 now.
$67 still on your phone, please.
Yeah.
You got plenty of money to call whenever you want to.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back on there and put your mother's number on there too, so you can call either one of them.
Okay. When I go to the next place, it might be different, like a different phone number.
Oh my goodness,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's why I'm putting more money on it right now. That's really put more money on there because it said I had to put in a credit card number when you called that first day.
But that minute's going to be up in a minute, and I love you.
Love you guys too.
I'm sporting your Steelers sweater every day.
Every day.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye. To pay for just this call using your credit or debit card, please press 1. To decline this call, press 4. If you would like to permanently block this call will cost 20 cents per minute, plus any applicable federal, state, and local taxes, plus a one-time transaction fee of $3. You will only be charged the per-minute rate for the amount of time you were on the phone. If you do not want to connect this call, but would like to fund an account to pay for future calls, please hang up and dial. Please hold while the person you are calling is entering information to pay for this call.
It's okay, it's just a gap.
Please hold while the person you are calling is entering information to pay for this call. Recording and monitoring. To continue, press 1.
You guys are going to come or not, but
You got all the way up.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To continue, press 1. To disconnect, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Hang on, I'm trying to turn my volume off on this phone here. Get all the way up. Okay.
Will it work?
Are you still at the where you at now?
I'm still at Weld County.
You're still Weld County. Okay.
Yeah, where you came that one time.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Where you came that one time?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know if you still be at work or not, but
Yeah, I'm still at work. I'm back here in the warehouse.
oh, okay, gotcha.
How you doing?
Okay. It's it was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it was. Yep, we were there, but I'm proud of you and proud of doing what you're doing. So,
It's if you guys are going to come or not, but thanks for coming and saying what you did.
well, the lady we was with, she's actually not the defense attorney or whatever. Hang on a sec. Hey, I'm following you. Been along for a minute. Okay. Anyway, she's a defense attorney, but she's not on the case or nothing. She's a advocate for the victims' bill of rights thing. Since we were victims too, since Belle and Cece were our grandkids, she got us in as being victims, so we could talk. So, that was what I was all about.
Gotcha. That was just Powers, right?
Yeah, Powers. Yeah. He's good. Right.
So that was really awesome what you guys said. Thank you.
No, well, here wanted to say a whole lot more, but well, after your mother spoke, I couldn't, I about lost it, so I couldn't really say anything else, so I let her read mine anyway.
Yeah, I was pretty, I mean, you couldn't probably see it through my glasses, but, the paper said I didn't cry, but, I was definitely crying through it, everything,
I know. It took a lot for you to get through what you got through there, believe me.
It was horrible. But
yeah.
That part.
I know this is big.
I don't have to go to court again, so.
Yeah, that's good. I know this has been recorded and everything, but if you decide you want to fight this, there's people out there that'll fight.
I know. I've got plenty of letters that I've I've gotten a few letters here. Well, before Monday, it was like last week. I got a few letters, and from people that actually that I've known in the past. Because most of the time I get letters from people I don't know. But last week was pretty good. I got people I know, and they were telling me fight, not. But I just don't want everybody to go through all this. That's what it goes.
I know, but just like. I think we did get to talk to you that one night before the plea, like your mother said, if you want to fight this, all you got to do is say so. We can have people there to fight for you. That's totally up to you. But they can't approach you unless you okay it more or less.
I know. I'm not going to do that. I'm taking responsibility for it. And, this is all recorded anyways, but.
I know.
It's hard to talk. I can't really talk about all that stuff on the phone. I don't think I ever will, just because
Well, actually, when they leave you, I think. What? I didn't hear that last part.
I said it's not going to bring anybody back.
I know. But maybe when they move you, I don't know how those phone calls and stuff are done, but I think you'd be able to talk more openly about what you want to do.
I mean, it's when from here I go to that Denver Reception Diagnostics Center.
Yeah.
And that's when they kind of just, like I said, do and physicals and mental screenings and whatever else.
Yeah. And do all the evaluation and stuff aside.
They pretty much evaluate you and they kind of figure out where to put you. And,
yeah.
Like, I'm not sure I probably won't call much from there just because I'm not sure how long I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I could be there a week, I could be there a month, 2 months.
Yeah, that's what I said. It could be 30 or 45 days there before they decide where you're going from there. But I mean, nice, especially you get into the East Coast or something that way. We ain't got to fly all the way up there each time we want to come see you.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they take that into account, unfortunately. But
yeah. A lot of times they do move inmates all different places and stuff. So that would be.
I've been in like 4 different spots in this jail since I've been in here.
Yeah.
Move me all around, but it's like I mean, it's possible they move me around wherever I get to where I'm going. They maybe have like a security issue. They can move me somewhere, but I don't think it takes geographical the family like into account.
Yeah, probably right. We talked to the.
They have like agreements with other states as far as like moving people around, but that's the only one I know of that's on the East Coast is like Pennsylvania. So.
Ain't much difference from going there to going to Colorado, I don't think.
I think it's a lot shorter drive, but.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of miles on that little Subaru we got.
Yeah, I know, right? I think was it like 6 hours to get from North Carolina to Denver? I think I'm not sure how long it takes for Pennsylvania, but it probably wouldn't be as long.
Still there. I lost there. I thought I put some money on that card on your calling thing when they can call and hold the only card, but I get a credit card and I had to run out to my truck, grab a credit card right quick when they said it was you calling.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember. I forget who told me you had you set up something, so I figured it was.
There's like $20-something on that other. Well, it's supposed to be anyway, but maybe they didn't. That's fine. I don't care how they did it. That's fine. Not as long as I get to hear your voice.
I didn't know if it was like on just this number or like Mom and Jamie's number, or if I didn't know what it was.
No, the first time he called, it was on this number, and that's why we put the money on that one, so you can when you didn't get the call, you would call this number. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, Lord. Okay. You still got money on your...
Any like TV or anything, but I just saw that Logano one in the paper.
Yeah, he won the championship. That he did. And your Steelers beat the crap out of the Panthers.
Yeah, I saw it in the paper. It was like 52-21. I was like, is that a college football game or what was it?
It looked like college playing pro is what it looked like.
Yeah, it was unreal. The traveling teams on Thursday night usually don't play as well, but that was pretty bad.
Yeah. Your Altamont Pine Forest is 9-2 and 7-1 in the conference. They got first round bye in the state playoffs last weekend.
That's great.
The only team they lost to was Richmond County and one other one, I think. The team lost it again this year. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to have to play them for a while. Yeah, they leave them out of this conference. It's not fair to anybody.
Are they still 4A or are they 5A?
Pine Forest still 4A. I don't know what Richmond County is. I want to even the same thing.
Yeah, because they got like 5A schools, 4A, and all that. So.
I think you might be going to be there for a few more days, or you don't know yet?
I doubt they'll come and get me tomorrow, being it's Thanksgiving, but anything's possible. But on my hour out tomorrow, I'll definitely give you guys a call.
Okay, together. That's what I was saying. We'll be at Jamie's house tomorrow.
Yeah.
Any idea about what? Well, we'll be over all day. We'll spend the night and stuff over there.
Yeah, tomorrow night. It'd probably be like, for you to get my hour out, it's about the same time every day. So it'll be anywhere between like 1 and 2 o'clock here. So it's like 4:45 here now. So it's there about 3 something probably. Well, yeah. I'm still trying to get over jet lag from the last few days. You get back yesterday?
Well, we got back. We flew back the same Monday night. We got back to Raleigh around 10:45, 11 o'clock more than home about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And got up and work.
My goodness, crazy.
Yeah. But we flew out of Raleigh because it was cheaper that way. Well, I told I had a flight booked anyway for me, and then your girl got contacted your mother and everything, and got her, so I got to buy her plane ticket. They're supposed to be reimbursing us for all that stuff. Supposed to eventually. Eventually.
I didn't know, I didn't want you guys to spend all that money to come out here since you guys won't be able to see me, so. But.
Yeah. But they're supposed to be reimbursing us for that stuff. Supposed to. It might take a while, but we're still getting reimbursed for it. We gave them all the thing for the hotel and the airfare and everything. We were staying just a block down from the courthouse anyway, so we walked over there. We had to walk with the girl drove us over there and stuff. And through the parking garage and back stairs and the elevators to keep away from the media, so we didn't have to talk to them. So,
I was worried about that. If they were...
That day between yesterday and the last time, the defense and her both say they had back stairways and parking garages and elevators. They got us past everybody. Yeah, they got us straight out, and we got into her Jeep, and she took us back to the airport.
That's good.
Yeah. So we had to hang out at the airport for a while before we left. We just sat down and had lunch and stuff and talked for a while and stuff. Mother had her a glass of wine.
I don't know. With everything that was said in that courtroom, I don't blame anybody for having some alcohol at the airport.
No, that's for sure. But just think about things, and when we get to be able to talk when we can talk, whatever.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, thank you. 1 minute left. Thank you.
They tell you that. Trust me.
Okay. All right. So just think about things. Just keep your head up, and just know we're always here for you, no matter what. So.
I know.
Don't ever forget that. And we meant everything. We meant everything you said. Those statements that she read.
What's that?
We meant everything your mother read and that lady read for me.
Thank you. It meant a lot.
Just remember that we're always here for you. Jamie loves you. Believe me.
No, hopefully I get to talk to everybody tomorrow too when I go.
Yeah. Okay. And we're looking forward to that, believe me.
I don't want the thing to cut us off, so I'll just.
Okay. All right. We love you, dog. You be good. Take care of yourself. And do what you got to do to be safe.
I will. Love you.
Okay.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Okay.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back. Talk to us.
How's Thanksgiving
We
going so
just
far?
want to hear your voice.
How's the Thanksgiving going so far?
We're just cooking.
It's cooking, and it's so good to hear your voice.
You know,
It
doesn't matter about anything else. Nothing matters.
You don't know how happy your mother and your sister were last night when we got started
Oh
on
my gosh! I finally went to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep. You know, I've worried so much about you, and you just don't know how much you're loved. You just don't.
Your mother had happy tears for a change.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was.
She was so happy.
I can only have my hour out each day, so it's kind of like where I'm kind of forced to, if I'm going to call it, like.
And Sigurd said to tell you, I love you, I support you. Mark says, I love you, I support you. Kim Kaufman, she has been an advocate for you. She says, I love you, support you. There are so many people out here that just love you and support you, Chris. I can't even tell you how many, all around the world.
Thousands.
Thousands and thousands.
Yeah,
So many people.
I've gotten a few letters from friends, so it's been good.
You touched, Bobby Sparks actually reached out to me too. Between JP and Bobby Sparks, they both reached out. They love you, they support you. Everybody, no matter what, it doesn't matter. But they love you, support you. Yeah. So I just want you to know. And we know the truth.
I'm glad those people, I still have friends out there. That's good.
Yes. Yes.
You got a lot of people that care about you out there, buddy.
Yes. So many. So many people. What are they serving today? Is it anything good?
Oh yeah, it was lunch was great. It was
Really?
Yeah, they had turkey.
Oh wow, cool. You have money on your commissary still?
Was it odd? I've used it all just because I didn't know how much I was gonna I know I can't transfer it, and I knew that.
Yeah, use it all.
Much longer. So
we'll refill it when you get to the next place. Yeah, whenever you have to let us know what to do though.
I think it's even easier than this one because I think Amy was telling me that you just kind of go Colorado, USD, and
Once you get wherever you're going, let us know what you can have in there so we can send it to you.
Yeah, because I wanna send you a book every month, and there's a lot I wanna do. So just let me know what we can do and what we can't do.
Okay, yeah, they'll tell me what I can have with me and what I can't. So
I know, but will you fight?
I'm gonna stay strong. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, we know you're not going to. We know that part, but will you fight this?
Well, but will you willing to talk to an attorney if we get one set up?
If we can get one set up to come see you, will you talk to them?
I mean,
they hard to talk to them.
I'm probably not going to be here much longer.
I know that. But when you go to your next place,
I just want to see where I'm going to go. Maybe I'll go somewhere. I mean, might stay in Colorado. I might go somewhere else. I don't know. So it just kind of depends on where they want to put me.
Mm-hmm. So just think about it, okay?
Will you think about it?
I just want to get through these. It's the last 2 weeks is pretty rough. So it's just kind of I just want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gotta give him time. Gotta give him time.
I know.
He's gotta give him time to get situated and get his mindset.
We love you though. We love you no matter what. I love you so much.
I just want everybody's last memory to be happy ones to everybody,
Yeah.
They are, honey. You don't have to worry about that. No, you don't. Everybody, we all have happy memories to look back on. We just,
just stay strong.
Yes, we want you to stay strong. And I don't understand though why you didn't want to fight.
But yeah, got over the phone.
I know. We know that. We know that. I know.
I'm when you get where you're going, we'll come see you.
Yeah, we'll come see you. But if anyone anyone comes to see you after you're settled, do not turn them away.
I know.
Okay? Promise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The next question is, you watch any football today? No, on the lighter side.
Yeah, let's go.
No, I haven't been in that same place where I talked to you last time, so I haven't seen it for a while.
Where are you at now?
I'm just saying, moving around here.
You keep moving around in there.
Oh,
So
God.
you don't have access to TV today?
Oh no, I haven't. Not since I talked to you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, well.
How did he get the door open? Sorry, it's Connor in a little bit. Damn ass.
A little bit, and then you got a boxer. They want to fight. A little bit wants to fight. You have no idea what he's doing.
Chris, me and Robert are buying a new house.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're moving over there by Grace Creek.
In Grace Creek. We figured it would bite the bullet and do it now. We just found the perfect house. It's built in 1978. It's an older house, but it has 4 acres, and it's right behind the ballpark. And we figured, why not? You know, life is short.
Very good. That's awesome.
So we're gonna just put this house up and see what happens. And I just have faith. Chris, I have more faith now than I ever did before. You know, I think we've all found God, and then, you know, if there's any.
And your dad even got baptized.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you. You're the only one that could have done that. You brought us all. You brought us all closer to God, and that was because of you. All because of you.
It's the saving grace with all this, you know.
Yes, it is. It's the saving grace with all of this. Yeah. Is that He loves us, and He forgives us, and He loves us, and, you know.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
I know.
There's a mountain to climb. Yep. And you got to climb that mountain.
And you'll get you there.
Yep. And He will get you there.
Sure. Well, everything I've been reading, all that, everything you guys said. So it's I read something different. Maybe I read the same one every night, but I'll just pick a book and just read it. I don't think I've read it cover to cover twice yet, but I'm probably getting close.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, son. We love you so much.
Yes, we do. You are in our hearts and prayers, and you're in our thoughts every day. Every minute of every day. When I get on the road to go see my patient, like, I listen to Christian contemporary music, and I just think of you the entire time, the whole time. You know, and it's uplifting. So you brought us all so much closer to God. Yeah.
That's what I was hoping, like, every day would, you know, kind of renew faith and everything, and because I have, trust me.
Good. Yes, I believe you have.
Good voice.
It's so good to hear your voice. You've made our Thanksgiving funny. Yeah. And I'm sorry we're all talking over each other. I know. We just don't want to talk. Excited because we haven't been able to talk to you in so long.
I know it's being able to call you guys twice, 2 days in a row. It was a little different.
Yeah.
I know. Yes. You call us every day. We'll have money on that card whenever you get to the next place. Just keep calling us because Monty put your dad put $25 on the card. We had $50 on the card, but we don't know what happened to it. It's gone. And you can call me anytime. I'll grab a card. Okay? 7185. Remember 7185.
Yep. I remember that one. Same one, just like me. The phone numbers forever.
You got a memory on you, ain't no doubt about it.
Yes, you do. You're not going to forget. No. We are here. We are here for you. And we will never, ever hurt you. No.
I'll always be here for you, son, no matter what.
Thank you.
No matter what.
I know this is hard on you, so.
It is. I know it is. You do whatever you have to do to be safe.
Boy, told me that yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Well, I worry about that. I worry about that.
You're gonna write that.
Yes. I just worry about you, and I just want you to be okay.
Do whatever I have to do to stay safe.
I don't know, because a little bit is so damn loud.
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
God.
Also, I'll do whatever I have to do to stay safe. Trust me, I'll be okay.
Have you been okay so far?
Yeah, I've been alright.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Chris, I wish I could bottle you up and bring you back here. God, I wish I could bottle you up and bring you back here.
Me too.
Turn back time.
Turn back time, but the unfortunate thing is we can't turn back time.
I know it.
And I wish we could.
Can't change time. So.
No. But just know, no matter what, we love you. And that will never change. No, it will never change. Never change. And we are always here for you. Yeah, we are. Always.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, damn it.
Time goes by fast.
Damn it, okay. Dad, go ahead.
As I told you, the Bears won the first game. The next game is the Redskins and Cowboys. And after that is the Saints and the Falcons.
That'll be a blowout.
Yeah, the last one probably will be. And the quarterback for the Redskins got his leg broke last weekend, so he got a backup quarterback in. So that's probably it, too.
Oh, Duke got beat last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, by Gonzaga.
Oh,
Duke got beat, yes.
Right? Yeah.
And I don't know anything about sports, so I can't talk anything about sports.
It's okay.
Okay.
We love you so much.
You talk to us now for the last remaining. We just want to hear your voice. That's all.
All right. Well, it's gonna cut off like without any warning, but you know, I just want to say, guys, I love you and thanks for supporting. Thanks for being there.
We will be there
my friends that are still out there.
Thank you for using Security.
I love you.
Goodbye.
All right, View, that was emotional for me. That was such a roller coaster. That's the best recording I've heard on this case since he was put away. I learned more from that than I learned from 65 documentaries on all sorts of channels. And they told me to stop talking about the case. What did we learn? Loads. What did we learn? We've learned a dead man walking. I am not ever going to tell what happened. I am never going to drag anyone down with me. I will do what I've got to do to stay safe. Now, you could take that as from the other prisoners, or you could take that from threats he has never to talk about the truth. No victim blaming of Shanann from him. Everyone said he's scared stiff of his mother. He stood up to his mother there. He stopped them in their tracks when they started saying Shanann was a wonderful woman. Hope you noticed that. He said he's never going to talk about it. His dad said about a phone number, he said, I remember every phone number I've ever been told. He has a photographic memory. Don't listen to him when he says he can't remember this, can't remember that. He knows everything about what happened. I'd put my reputation on it, which is rubbish reputation, that he's taken the fall for somebody. I would stake my career that he's taken the fall for somebody. He's the world's best patsy. There's my opinion, if you want it in one line. He's a fall guy. He's taken the fall. Whatever his family says to him, whatever, 100 times you heard there, let us get you an attorney. Don't take this lying down. Stand up for yourself. What happened? You gotta fight this. Thousands of people want you to fight this, Christopher. Change the subject every time. Every single time. Apart from once. When he finally told us the line I've been looking for 2 years. It won't bring anybody back. He'd rather take the 4 than implicate the others, because he knows he's in there for life. He knows he can't turn back time. He knows his family will have to listen to all the gruesome details. He knows everything. But he also knows, and he told you, I'm never going to tell, because it won't bring anybody back. It won't bring anybody back. Now, he says he's been threatened, but is that the prisoners or is it by the people that are involved? That's the ambiguity there. I can't tell you. Of course, he's threatened by the prisoners. But that doesn't matter, because when Cindy says, do whatever you need to do to stay safe, what he had to do was take the plea deal. Do whatever you need to do to stay safe. Never forget that line. Because he finally said at the end, he repeated what she said, I will do whatever I need to do to stay safe. To stay safe, he takes the 4. The willing patsy. All these newspaper reports that he was screaming and shouting, I don't want to take the plea deal. Bollocks. He wanted the plea deal. He promoted the plea deal. He was the damn plea deal. To protect someone else. Don't you think? Well, we're going to be analysing those words said there over the next few days right here. I'm sure Dr. B will be picking up the thread on it. And, well, wow, just wow. I can tell you my team got this. I'm only the front man. We're a team. We got something there that the people, newspaper, would die for. They make a massive great spread over a friend of Chris Watts, friend of, saying he's in lockdown for 23 hours a day. What the hell have I just given you? What have I just given you? Other channels just copy what mainstream media says. I give you time after time things that this may never seen the light of day. You saw a family there suffering, not good, bad, evil, this, that, bollocks. You saw a real family talking about real things. Football, buying a house, going to school. How are you? We miss you. A real family in turmoil. That's what they were. And they're more turmoil because he won't bloody tell us who's involved. In my opinion, they know someone's involved. He's not capable of killing children. In my opinion. I could be wrong. That's why I say my opinion. He wanted the deal. That is blatantly obvious. Blatantly obvious. Dr. B, come on. Listen, I want your initial take on that, please. I'm gobsmacked. I am. All that information, it may not seem much to the naked eye of people that don't know the case, but those of you that follow this case like we have, that was absolute go dust. Absolute go dust. I've sent you the link for Dr. B. We've taken notes all through. I've got all the main notes. I've got a great team. They were taking notes for me all the way through. I've got all the main points to go onto YouTube. But for now, let's just relax. What did you think, folks? What did you think? Have you ever seen anything like that on mainstream media yet? Since he's been put away? Have you ever seen such an insight into a mind of no emotion? He cracked just once. They were pleading with him to get a lawyer, and he just deflect. Patsy. He was chosen for this job. Tango. I wrote a book. There will be a book out within the next 3 months. Shush. That's amazing. You've got to listen again on YouTube with me in a minute. Stay with us all night. I don't think I'll better sleep. I'm going to talk about this for the next 6 hours probably. I've got to put it on YouTube because of those people who will be copying it. Which is a sad thing. But you're getting, you are the first of millions that are going to listen to this. You, what are you, 200 people are the first to listen to this. You should better tell his parents anything, you're right, but he's not. Because he has to do what he has to do to stay safe. This is don't forget, they know it's being recorded. This is coded messages to each other. Son, do what you have to do to stay safe. Mum, I do what I have to do to stay safe. And we know what that is, don't we? We know what that is. Take the fall. Also, obviously, he doesn't want his mum, dad, all his mates knowing what he did. He doesn't want that plastered all over a courtroom. You don't want to sit there and listen to it all. I understand that as well. He knows he's going down. In his own mind, he's analytical then. Oh, I've been caught. I'm going to be in prison the rest of my life. He's no emotion. I'm going to be in prison the rest of my life. No point having a trial, is there? Not really. No. Won't have one. Don't know what the family say. No. And that's it. By covering people, he's protecting his family. He's killing two birds with a stone. It's a no-brainer for him. He didn't cry, I don't want to take the plea deal, like all of the papers have said. He probably cried that he did want to take the plea deal. If the truth was known. Of course, he knew it was being recorded and listened to. Oh, sorry, my phone's in the way. Yeah. They sent him letters, and he didn't even know what they were. They have analysed this bloke. Everything he does, he's been shat on. He's not everything he does, every phone call, every letter, every person that's tried to get to see him have been stopped. He's not even got the letters from his family that they sent him. Now, at the trial, there's an advocate there talking for the Watts. And you heard Cindy said that woman was lying. She's in the DA's pocket. Her words, not mine. They said every word she said was a lie. So where did she get the words from? Who wrote the words the victim applicant said? Would it be the DA's office? I need to know. I'm going to find out. There's so much to this, it's unbelievable. I don't know where to start. I'm in a state now. I'm in a state. I have to get Dr. B on. No good.
Hi. You pulled it off.
All that noise.
Huh?
I might have pulled it off, but you got a lot of noise. Your headphones on or something.
I do.
All I can hear is rustling. You got a hamster there. You got a hamster in a wheel.
Well, something like that.
Oh, I'm going to have to put up with it. I don't like it. You're making lots of noise. Can you stop it or not?
Hold on.
That's better. That's better. You're not driving. You're not going buying pizzas again, are you? You can concentrate on this for a minute. Right, you were saying I pulled it off, right? My team pulled it off. You know I'm a team. Yeah. Give us your list.
I was sweating. You need to start being on time. Seriously. I dropped everything. I left work so that I could
sorry, babe. Yeah. You have to understand that. Let me say, I'm not technical. It wasn't easy for this old man to get that from CD to a file to recording it to cutting out all the bits I couldn't put in and doing the sound engineer stuff. I worked hard on that. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So please don't admonish me. I tried my best.
Forgiven, but
it was clear, wasn't it? Clear.
My brain is
addled.
my brain is fried at this moment. But like,
I mean,
first impressions so far, I would have to say that one of the biggest impressions that I got was that Chris is a goddamn liar.
yeah.
There's no doubt about it. He is torturing his family as if he hasn't caused enough pain already. He's continuing to lie to them. And
It doesn't
so
it doesn't with such ease.
it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to hear his family plead with him. And it breaks my heart to hear Ronnie have that conversation with him, whether it's about sports, whatever the hell it is. But it's really telling what the father-son relationship is like. There is so much trauma. Just, you can cut it with a knife. That's how I felt throughout this whole video.
Yeah. They wanted him to do what please see a lawyer, wasn't it? All the way through.
My soul is heavy.
Bleeding.
It's heartbreaking. It's gut wrenching, and it makes me angry at Chris for doing that, for doing that to his family, because he's not. He remembers that night.
Yeah.
Very clear. So
He's got photographic memory.
It was sad to hear Ronnie and him talking, and it was just, I don't know, I felt bad for Ronnie, because clearly, like, that man is in denial, and so is Cindy. But another huge point that I think that, I'll have to listen to it a couple more times.
Yeah.
Initial impressions. Okay, so they might change, because I'm sure I haven't caught everything, but I don't know, like, the way that he responds whenever Cindy brings up his case, or Ronnie, he does deflect, and he becomes audibly uncomfortable. And he becomes, you can almost hear the nervousness in his voice. And
they don't help. They don't let him speak.
Well, he wouldn't speak anyways.
No, he wouldn't, no. But he did say, there's no point me seeing the lawyers because I can't bring them back. And he did say, I'm never going to talk.
Yeah, I heard that.
You get that little essence out of it. I'm never going to talk, and I can't bring them back anyway. So what's the point? Basically.
Yeah, and then he said, well, let's not forget about him saying, when the discovery came out, and him saying, well, what that other woman said helped.
Yeah. That'd be NK, right?
Yeah.
Helped.
What the other woman said helped. And then Cindy said, yeah, well, they're matching up your text messages and everything with what you guys are saying, but I don't think she caught it.
She thought it was somebody else. Cindy thought it was another woman. She was rabbiting on about another woman. Went on about the advocate in the trial. The advocate, when they went on about the advocate that spoke for them at the when he was sentenced, confusing it with NK. It was all confusing.
That's what I'm saying. I have to listen to it a few more times.
That's what happened.
Yeah, and whatever that victim's advocate lady, I think Jean Powell was her name, and I said she's on my list of research to do.
Right, she will be now. Yeah. Evidently, the what's were quite clear. She's in the DA's pocket.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she was at the DA's office, what was the victim's advocate doing? Talking about Chris's, family and what rights they should have. Because yes, okay, let me backtrack. The DA's office do have the victim's advocates. But it seems like in this case, so it's normal that the victim's advocate would be at the DA's office. But it seems like that in this case, there's some sort of disconnect because it shouldn't it shouldn't have been a surprise to Cindy and Ronnie that the victim's advocate is with the DA's office, or with the state, actually. So there was something that wasn't communicated properly, or I don't know what happened. But yeah, that, I mean, I'm going to have to listen to this, I don't even know, like at least 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah, I'm not expecting a miracle, dude. I'm just saying it was let me say, important, isn't it? It's important.
There's so many things that I kind of like made a mental note to myself. Another thing that I noticed is that throughout the entire phone call, they only mentioned the girls once, and that was in the context of Ronnie saying that as the grandparents, we
have rights. Yeah, rights too.
We have rights. Yeah, and so that struck me as really odd, where he spoke about Shanann, and he even said, I don't want her to be seen as a negative person. He wants to protect her, so he found it easy to talk about them, but he never brought up the girls. And they are the light of his life, and, whatever. He loves them so much. All he wanted to be is a dad, blah, blah, blah. But doesn't bring them up. And so that's back to that whole family dynamics. It sounds like talking about like really, really emotionally charged stuff is something that's not done. And on top of it, yes, we do have to remember that they were being recorded, and so they couldn't speak freely, maybe as freely as they would like to. But even still, it's just a lack of like emotional expression. And I've heard people say that, or read in chat that people are saying that he's a narcissist or a psychopath. A narcissist, in my opinion, wouldn't have taken that plea deal. A narcissist would have taken this to court.
Yeah, show off in court. Yeah, loving it, isn't it?
He is trying to hide that. And you can say that, he's a covert narcissist or whatever.
Yeah.
But covert or not, they wouldn't sit in prison for the rest of their lives. So I don't think if he was any kind of narcissist that he would have taken the plea deal, in my opinion. What else did I hear? Oh my God, so much. My brain is like...
I know. We're going to have to go over to YouTube before somebody copies this, and we've got another 5 minutes, so we can continue it. You can listen to it all again now. I don't know how long you've got with us, but whether you got to go to bed or something. I don't know what time it is for you.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, right. So the best thing to do is listen to it all again now, and I'll bring it back on when you've had your second view, and then perhaps you get it straightened out to make a few notes and that.
Yeah, definitely. A second listen will...
I would have liked to let you hear it earlier, but I didn't have it. I couldn't get it all together. I'm not technical, but anyway, so it's here now. But you're welcome to use it on your channel. That's what I wanted to say to you, my mate.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna...
Nobody else is, right? By the way.
we're going to be dissecting this for sure.
Oh, you could sit around a campfire for a couple of nights, can you, with this?
Yeah, and, in my brain, I'm already thinking, like, what would be the easiest way to transcribe this?
Don't give them clues. Please don't give them clues. For a start, it's not anywhere yet. It's still in Patreon, and you won't get it for a while. But...
I was saying for our analysis, so that we
right.
have it in front of us.
So transcribe it.
Yes.
You can transcribe everything. It's easy. Yes. Emma will teach you. It's easy.
Yeah, I have a couple of software, so I'm just trying to figure out which one would work best. So
I can't. Let's not waste time on that now. Let's all go over the. Let's all go over. You are such a tangent. You are. Right.
NK, I've been, obsessed, with her for, the last, 2 years, so.
Finally, with all that there, does that point you any closer to NK, or does it take you away from it? It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
I just wanted you to confirm my feelings.
Yes. Oh, God, yes. He...
Do what you need to do to stay safe. Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. I'd like to say bye to you, and say bye. See you in a bit.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Climb over. Okay, I'm going to give you the link to where you find it yourselves. Surely someone can help me here. Someone put the link up for YouTube, please, before we depart. I'm sure someone can do that amongst my it guy can do it, can he? He can do that. So we're all going over to YouTube now. It's going to be the biggest ever number of people in the chat. So hold on to your horses. You won't get a chance to say much, but you've had your chance in here. We will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with more, with more of this, yeah? So it's important you stick with it. Like we just said, there's a lot to learn from that. And we will be dissecting it for weeks. It's amazing. It is amazing. Right, so we're going to go over there now and say hello. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Hopefully you'll better find it on YouTube, everybody. You better find it on YouTube, yeah? Okay. Has it been put up yet? No. You need the link. I'll get it for you. 1 second. Because they're all desperately, their tongues are hanging out over there, so. No. You have to find it yourself. See you at YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot. See you later. See you in YouTube.